Hi everyone. So today, thanks for joining me, and you guys are loved. Thank you so much. So today we are going to take these notepads that I was working on that are fall and use them for some clusters. So I am just going to literally just tear this in half and yeah, rip the sides and get, all that good stuff. I hope everyone is having a good day and having some fun crafting time. I would love to know what you are doing. If you leave a comment down below and let me know, I'd appreciate that. And if you like what you see, please think of subscribing and giving this a thumbs up. So I'm just using scrap fabric. Hello, sorry, it is late and this brain is kind of, yeah. So I am using scrap paper to just kind of throw stuff together. And I'm using my favorite glue, which is the Berry Art glue. And I love decorating. Clusters are just, to me, they're just mindless crafting. Of course, it took me a little bit longer to figure these out because I was still really tired. I'm always tired. I am getting better at that. So I am just using, this is a bunch of scrap paper and different papers that I got off of Amazon and got from Christmas and stuff like that. So I am just gathering those up and using those and figuring out what I want to do and add to it. And then, of course, you always have to have your signature big piece. If you are just starting out, it is okay to rip paper. It's actually, once you start ripping, it's a lot of fun to just mindlessly rip paper here and there and glue it on and see what you come up with. So here I find these really fun, just birds. So I decided, why not add a bird to it, right? And of course you have to, I inked, I didn't want it all white. So I inked it up some so it wouldn't be, so I can just add, there's my water. Add some other, I'm looking at for other stuff to do while I am, what else to add. I always like to have at least 2 or 3 different embellishments onto a cluster, not counting the base of the cluster I use. That's just what I like. You do your own. That's the best thing about junk journals and crafting, is there's so many different ways to accomplish what you want. So, as I like to say, you do you, I do me, and we get inspired from each other, which is really what is fun, just watching somebody throw paper together. So I am going to pop on here and there, but for the most part, I will have this fast forward, and I hope you are inspired. Before I fast forward, so this little stamp set, it's alphabet and numbers. I love it. I've had it for years. I got it off of Amazon for a photo project for school, and I don't use it often enough because it always gets hidden in a bunch of stuff. Story of my life, right? I don't know about you, but I craft, and I craft with a mess. around me. And then I get claustrophobic and have to clean the mess. um, it's just the way I am. Okay, so I'm taking the other side and getting this ready for the next piece. And I'm inking up all the edges, and then I pick what other paper I want. Picking paper sometimes for me takes forever. I am not a color coordinated individual. I am your never wear matching socks individual. Anyways, so I find this yellow that I decide I want to use. And of course, I have to ink this up too. And I decide I want to actually ink the top of it to just get it a little bit more darker. It was just a little too bright for my liking. And then I decide where I want to go and, of course, glue it down. And I always put too much glue on things sometimes. Oh my gosh. So now I'm looking for what I want, either more paper or center. You know, and I found these Tim Holtz mini dolls that I decided to use, which I wound up really liking. So fun. And I find a little oh gosh, my brain's fried. I don't know the name of it. Piece of paper with decorative stuff on it. There you go. And I wind up finding that to put on there. It's like a little number tag thing. It's kind of cute. I cannot remember who I got these from. I got it. Yeah, I don't know. So if it's yours, I really do apologize. So I put that down, and then I don't know about you, but sometimes I hit a brain fog on what I want to do, and I'm like, So that's kind of what I do with this one, because I don't know what else I want to add to it, but I knew something wasn't looking right with it. So I keep looking, and yeah, no luck at all. As you're going to find out here in a bit. And so what I wind up doing is just setting it aside and working on something else. And you know what? When you're working on multiple clusters, there is nothing wrong with setting it aside. You wind up, at least for me, I get inspiration from that. So like if I have it up because I can't figure out what I want to do with it, and then I go, oh, wait, well, let me do this with this one, and then boom, I have an idea for that one. And it happens more times than not with me. So put it aside if you have no idea. And if you still don't know when you're working on the others, let it sit there for a day. It's not going to hurt anything. Just make sure it's in a container, because if you have cats like mine, oh my gosh, they're going to knock it off, and then you won't be able to find anything. And yeah. it's a lot of fun. Not. Anyways, so I found this really pretty paper. It's from ESI or CSI. No, I don't think that's it. Anyhow, it's a paper company I found. They really don't do much anymore. Like they used to have these really awesome boxes. I loved buying subscription boxes. Anyways, so I am using a whole one this time. I know, gutsy, trying to figure out how to hide it all, right? So some of these really aren't looking folly, and they're not supposed to be looking folly, but yeah, sometimes they will. So anyhow, so I glue this on here and kind of put it over the edge, which of course then I wind up with extra glue on the back. Yep, I'm good at that. Good thing for my background, it doesn't matter. And so I'm looking to figure out what I want to do to add on to it. And I find these really, these are just postage stickers I found. I have a couple different kind. I have one with just vintage women, vintage different things on there. And then I have one with mushrooms, and I think birds is the other one. I can't remember. But I keep this one out because I think it's okay, but I don't know if I really want to use it. I eventually find a different one. Yeah, totally ruin it for you. So sorry. I do that a lot. Well, no, I don't. Okay. I really don't. So anyways, I am just rambling. So yeah, I hope everyone had a good weekend. My weekend was good. It was kind of crazy. My son was in his last senior musical for his last high school performance. That was kind of sad, but beautiful. So I find this really fun butterfly stamp to add to it, and I think it just gives it the right enough on there. But I do want a little bit more, you know? There's nothing wrong with a little more. So I find this Tim Holtz spray thing. It goes, yeah, little sprayer. Awesome. Love it. I have quite a few. And then I look at which type of stencil I want on there to give it a little bit more design. And this one is a cute little flower, which is kind of fun. So that's what I'm doing, is doing the flower. And you know, with those, because they're metallic, you have to give them a really, really good shake. Like a really good shake. So that is what I'm doing there. And then I'm love how that turned out. It's just so fun. Oh my gosh, that's bigger. Okay. That's bigger. That's little. I'm going through stuff while we're working. While I'm editing this. Probably not the greatest, but no. Oh well. So anyhow, while you watch me play with the rest of this, let me tell you. They did the Addams Family. And my son auditioned and wanted Lurch. And what did he get? Lurch. He was amazing. And I'm here to tell you, if you've never seen that musical, you need to go see it if you're an Addams fan. It was really, really good. But what was funny was, in the process of talking to him, I go, so, what's your line? And I go, do you do anything different? That's all he would tell me. So funny, because that's basically what his line was. So I decided to add a little bit more onto this and, spray with the same type of thing. And it turned out really cute. I really like how it turned out. And I'm just taking this little paper and blotting up the extra, which in all honesty, it didn't do anything really. I mean, it put some pretty stuff on there, but didn't do what I was thinking it would do. So yeah, that's just the way it is. So then I decide I really like this. So yep, I'm deciding what else to add onto there. I have no idea if I add anything on. But back to this lurch thing. So one of the kids that I was helping, I helped backstage, and I put on a bald cap for Fester, and it busted. So I'm freaking out. They're like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, it's okay. So I call my sister, who is phenomenal at this, even though she has a latex allergy, which is really sad, or else she'd be really, really even better than what she was when she started. And what the heck am I getting? Oh my gosh, it's just sitting here and I'm rambling. Okay, so I was getting lace. And I'm actually using the extra spray stuff to color said lace. Kind of fun. Anyway, so I fix Lester's hat with glue, spare latex, liquid latex. The teacher knew what she was doing. She knew what needed to be done, you know. But I thought I'd just take it off her hands and do this for her. Figure it out. So at the end, one of the ladies who bought it goes, thanks for the help. I didn't know how to fix this. And she goes, you're coming back tomorrow to do this, right? Can you put on his cap? I'm like, okay. I'll put on his bald cap again. So I went there early the next day, even though I wasn't backstage. I was actually watching it. But it was fun. So I am trying to figure out, like, I have a staple thingy, and I can't find my stapler. And so I wind up using my fabric fix. And yeah, man, sometimes that stuff takes forever to get down if you don't keep it upside down. But I keep mine upside down when I use it often enough, just because, you know, it's convenient. But if I leave it upside down and then forget to craft for a couple days with it, oh my gosh, it starts like keep draining through. So I keep a pad on it. So yeah, now we're waiting for it to come down. But it was so fun to watch my son, and so sad at the same time. I'm like, my baby's a baby. He's not a baby anymore. He's going to be going off to college, and I'm going to be an empty nester. That kind of sucks. So I'm taking this water paintbrush, and I did not think, because it literally has, it had red all on there, and I didn't realize it had red. Anyhow, so I am just kind of brushing her, making it look pretty. And then we just put her down. Fun way to use up glue while I'm waiting. And then I dab it, and I get some of that yellowy on there, and it really, like, it's really hard to see, but I'll zoom in for it. But it wound up pretty. And yeah, do you see all that yellow? Oh my gosh. It did eventually come up. But yeah, it was fun. And the last song they sang, all you hear is this deep voice. And then I'm like, where is it coming from? And then I notice, oh my gosh, that is my son singing very, very deep. I had no clue he can sing that deep. I mean, he was telling me it was low because, you know, you bass clef, and it was like below the bass clef. So I kind of knew it was low, but I didn't. I mean, I need to get that boy singing lessons. love to hear how beautiful that voice is going to be even more with singing lessons, because a good rich bass is so good. Anyhow, so I am almost done with these. So what I'm pulling out right now, these are what I use for my shakers. I get them off of a store off TikTok. Yeah, I kind of had an addicting shopping spree for a while there with TikTok. I'm not allowed to go on there very often anymore because I spend a little bit too much money. Anyways, you'll see some other stuff later of what not in this show episode, not in this, let me speak straight, spit it out. Not in this YouTube channel video, you will see it on another one. So this is a little acrylic bow that I thought would look really cute on it. And it did. And I loved how it turned out. And so it's kind of cool where you don't, this individual sells these for making shakers or slime or, sensory toys for kids. And here I am using it in a journal. But it works and I love it. Okay, so we are almost done with this. So I am going to let you guys go and just watch how I do the rest, because I had a little cute flower to her. Thanks for listening to my ramblings. Oh my gosh, if you made it this long, you are amazing. Thanks for following. I so appreciate you guys, and look forward for new videos. Hit that little bell thingy. I think that's what you press to get updated on videos, because I have some really fun ones, Christmas ones coming up, so here soon. And so, yeah, lots of fun stuff. So, thanks for joining me. Y'all are awesome. And you guys are important. Bye.